This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah. So I
Message
will
ship.
show you one.
Shift.
Yeah, I will show you one thing. So as last no yesterday onwards, last 24 I think 18 last afternoon. I mean yesterday afternoon onwards, Bhumi facing some issue with extensions. You can see here we are currently experiencing issues related to changes being made. Extensions to avoid any complaint, please refer from making any extension update until resolve the matter. So the Boomi software service, like that's a Boomi server, is facing some issue with the extensions. Okay, if you're facing some issues or the Boomi is not able to do, our server is down or any issues are coming, such kind of a pop up you will get. Okay, in the real time, in the real time you will get this such kind of pop ups. Okay. So you can see here we are currently experiencing issues with related to changes being made to the extensions. Okay, here extensions okay is facing some issue. I will show you that extensions this one. So we have these extensions. Okay, these are all the extensions. So these are all the extensions. If you remember the day when I'm discussing the dynamic process properties, and the proper process properties can be extended, means extensions. Okay, I will explain you about these extensions in clearly. So no, as of now, these extensions facing some issue. Okay, you can see here. Okay, okay then that's fine. Okay, can anyone recall what we discussed in the previous session?
Message shift.
Yes, mesh shape.
Yes, we can transform
Yes,
that.
just give me one minute. Praveen. So extensions, sorry, message ship. So message ship. What is the use of message ship? Message ship is used to store, send, or populate a static or dynamic document, right? And by using message ship, we can transform the data. Okay, we can transform the data one format to another format, right? And what else we can do? We can combine the documents into a single message, right?
Yes,
We can combine,
combine the data.
yes, do, combine the data into single message. Yes, single message. And see, whenever if you want to pass values dynamically, how we can pass? If you want to pass values dynamically, see, static means we can place the static values, but if I want to say place any dynamic values, how we can place?
Proper
So in the curly brackets, right,
placeholders.
like this, right, we can pass dynamic values in the curly brackets. There we can pass the values dynamically. Okay, so let me log in into platform. Okay, so now click on integration. Okay, so this is a mesh shape, right? This is a mesh shape we are working on. So we are passing values dynamically here. You can see here we are passing the values dynamically, right? So here we are passing the values dynamically. How we can pass? Here we can pass the variables. Okay, these variables we can pass depending on the parameter. Okay, depend different parameter values we have. Okay, depending on the parameter input you can choose, like depending on the input you can choose these parameters. Okay, so till here anyone have any questions or any doubts? Yes, before I move forward, anyone have any questions or any doubts? So mentorship is very very important when we have a sample payload or when we have a sample data. If you want to do a testing, then we can use a message shape. We can pass a dynamic or a static payloads or documents over there, and we can change. We can test it out, and it is going to be alter your data. Message shape, message shape is going to be alter your data. What do you mean by alter? See, whatever the
We can change
data,
the
if
data.
you are passing, it is going to be altered. So, for example, here I'm not passing anything. Okay, here I'm passing some dynamic value. This value is going to be taken. Okay, if you are not passing any value, let me take a one measure shape over here. Okay, Mm, that's fine. So here I'm not passing anything. Just I'm putting a empty. Okay, let me take this one. I think if we get, okay, we'll see where the control is going, whether it is coming to catch path or not. Okay, set property is coming. That's fine. So do you see here? Here, if you click on the after the message shape, if you check the shape source data, you can see it's an empty document. It's an empty document, right? So if you click on before that message shape, if I click on this, here we are getting some shape source data, right? Here we are getting some shape source data. Reason behind that error. Okay, so some no code is coming. Document may not be well formed. Some error message is coming, right? But after that, we are not passing anything in the message shape. Same data is going. That is empty document. Okay, if I open this, yeah, you can see here I didn't pass anything, so it's just an empty document. That's why it's passing the empty document. Clear? So the message shape will going to be alter your data. Clear? Yes, anyone have any questions on that?
Can you repeat once, Pavan?
Okay. So alter means it is going to be change your data. For example, here I'm not passing anything. If you are not passing anything, it will take whatever the data, like if it is altering, then it is going to be take something, right? So if even if you are not passing anything, it is going to be take that empty document. Okay, it will not take that data. Okay, whatever the data which is getting from its previous shape, it will not take. Whatever the data is going to be putting in the measure shape, it is going to be take. That is mean by it going to be alter your data. Okay, let me test it out. Okay, let me come back to the mesh. So if you click on the this measure shape, first measure shape, So here we are getting some empty document. If you see here, we are getting an empty document because the in the try catch shape we don't have any kind of data. The data, okay, whatever the data is available in the try catch shape is going to be try path as well as the catch path. So after that, you can see here, after that what we are doing, we are taking a document property. In the document property we are assigning the metadata, that metadata containing a try catch error message that gives the reason behind that error. So here we are getting an error, right? That error reason we are getting here. So that if you click on the after this measure shape, if you click on that, so here we are getting the reason behind that error. Okay, the data document may not be well formed, something no, blah 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 we are getting. After this, okay, after this if you click on the shape source data, it is showing an empty document because in this particular message shape we haven't passed anything, we have not taken any message or any data. Okay, that's why it is taking an empty document. Clear? So which means the data is
Yes.
going to be altered, that our data is going to be altered. Here we are taking that variable document property base and okay, try catch a message. Clear?
Yes, Pawan.
Okay, if it is clear, then we can talk about notify shape. Okay, notify shape, which is very very important shape. Okay, so notify shape. So it is used as a logger in Boomi. Okay, notify shape. How many types of logs we have in a Boomi?
Two types of logs.
What
Two
are
types.
they?
Process level, shape level.
Shape level, process level.
Very good. So see, we have a two types of logs. One is a shape level logs, another is a process level.
Process level.
So if you want to check the logs or if you want to capture the data, if you want to use as a logger in Boomi, the notify shape is used as a logger in Boomi. Okay, logger in Boomi. Okay, so by using notify shape, okay, by using notify shape, we can send the user notifications. Okay, very very important note. Okay, by using notify shape we can send the user notifications. Okay, so it is same. So it's same, whatever the whatever the how we can pass the messages, how we can pass the messages by using message shape, same way we can do pass the message. Okay, let me take a notify shape here. Okay, here we have a notify shape. If you see here, to write user defined notification to pass the process logs or monitoring troubleshooting purpose. So for troubleshooting purpose we need logs, right? For that we can use a notify shape. Use the notify shape. Optionally we can also generate event over emails that can be received via emails. And very very okay, very very important note. Okay, so by using notify shape, so interview may ask, by using notify shape we can send the email alerts. Okay, email alerts without the mail connector. Okay, mail connection or mail connector, very very important note. Okay, so keep it in mind. We'll discuss later about this user notifications and how we can send the email alerts. Okay, so now by using notify shape we can send the user notifications as well as it is used as a logger in Boomi. Okay, how we can send the messages in the message shape, same way we can send the message also in the by using notify shape. Okay, so here if you see here, message and variable. Okay, message and variable, you can see here message and variable. Okay, if I click on the message shape, or same way you can see here message and variable. So how we can use this message shape also, the same way we can use the notify shape also, but by using notify shape we can log the loggers and we can send the user notifications and email alerts to the client. Okay, so now if you see, so now you can see here received via email RS feeds. And okay, this is a new one. Okay, and a platform API notification messages can include combination of static and dynamic variables. You can see here in the static and dynamic variables. Okay, and one more important note here, very important note, that is, so the message shape is going to be alter your data, right? So but the notify shape will not alter your data. Okay, it is not going to be alter your data, which means whatever the data we are passing, the same data is going to be forward. Okay, so for example, here I'm not passing anything. Okay, here I'm not passing anything in the notify shape. Okay, if I test it out, then the data which is no, whatever the data is coming from its previous shape. Okay, whatever the data is coming from its previous shape, same data is going to be passed further. Okay, let's say here I'm in the notify shape, I'm not passing anything. It's an we put as a empty. So even though the data which is coming from its previous shape, that same data is going to be move forward. Okay, here if I click on the notify shape, okay, here we are getting some data. Okay, now after the notify shape, if I click on the stop shape, see here same data is coming, which means the notify shape is not going to alter your data. Okay, interview might ask like this. Okay, what is the difference between notify shape and a message shape? So here the notify shape can be used as a logger. Okay, the notify shape is used as a logger, and we can send the user notifications and email alerts. But by using message shape, we cannot send user alerts and user email alerts. Okay, so moreover, we can see here we have a message levels. Okay, information, warning, and error. Okay, so if you want to send any kind of information or any kind of warnings or any kind of errors, because here whenever if you are logging, okay, whenever if you are using a logger, as you know, we are getting a loggers, there we might have a information, we have a warnings, and we have a error, right? Only you want to send any warnings or errors, then we can use notify shape and we can send that. And we have a more options: generate platform events, or write to the local atom log. Okay, write to local atom user logs and write once per execution. So for example, if you want to generate any event, okay, email alerts or platform events, then if you check this checkbox, and we can generate platform events. Okay, we will discuss later about this generate event platforms. Okay, that is nothing but user notifications and email alerts. Okay, now write to the local atom user logs. Okay, now if you are getting you are logging the logs. Okay, you are logging the logs. Now you want to write these logs into your local atoms. Then if you check this checkbox, then the logs, what are the logs which we are getting, those logs can be written or stored in the atom, where the local atom. Okay, and once per execution. For example, it is very important. Okay, for example, let's say you have 100 documents. Okay, you have 100 documents which are coming from the source. Okay, which are coming from the source. These 100 documents are executing in the try path. Okay, in the, no, out of that 100 documents, let's say out of 100 documents, 10 documents are getting failed. Okay, some 10 documents are getting failed. These 10 documents, okay, now you want to send a notification to the client. Okay, not an individual. Okay, not an individual no execution. So you want to send all the 10 error documents, 10 errors at a time. Then if you check this checkbox, all the execution, like failed documents is going to be executed at a time, and we can send the errors to the client by using this option. Okay, I will tell you. Okay, here for example, you are getting 100 documents. Okay, out of this, let's say some 10 documents are getting failed. So in general, what it will happen in general? So first document is going to be executed, and second document, third, fourth, like this, right? So now if you want to capture all these 10 document error documents, and if you want to send them as a notification to the client at a time, then we can check this checkbox, right? Once per execution. Okay, Clear? So I will test it out. Basically this notify shape is used as a logger. Okay, for example, here I'm using set property shape, right? So now I want to log. Okay, let me take notify shape here. Okay, how we can pass the parameters? So like this we can pass the parameters. Okay, here go to document property dpp execution, right? Execution id. Now I want to check the execution id. So here we are we are passing the execution id in that. So this one, right? This one I want to capture it, I want to check it. Let me copy this. I want to log that no, I want to log that execution id. For example, here. Okay, let me check it out. And I want to check the date and time also. Let me give second parameter. uh, I want to get the current date and time. Okay, I want to in this format. Okay, let me check it. Okay, so it is not going to alter your data. Okay, keep it in mind, very very important. And another shape is also not going to be alter your data. Which shape that is?
Set properties.
Set properties, very good. The set property shape also is not going to alter your data. Okay, so now if you come to the here. Okay, now check the logs. Now you can see here execution id and the date we are getting. Yes, we are getting this execution id here. See, and the date and time we are getting. Yes or no? So like this, we can use this notify shape as a logger. Okay, if you want to check any logs, or if you want to check any data or any parameters, we can use this notify shape and we can check. Clear? Simple.
Yes.
And like if you want to pass any static values and dynamic values in the measure shape, how we are passing, same way we can pass in the notify shape also. Okay, the main difference is the measure shape is going to alter your data, and the notify shape is not going to be alter your data. By using notify shape we can send the user notifications and email alerts, but by using measure shape we cannot send any user notification and email alerts. Okay, that is the main difference between these two shapes. Clear? So interview might ask these questions. Okay, what is the difference between message shape and a notify shape? Okay, how we can send the user notifications by using a notify shape. Okay, that after deployment we will discuss how we can send the user notifications by using notify shape. Okay, after deployment we will discuss. Clear? Okay, so now we can stop here, and tomorrow we are going to be discuss about error handling, how we can implement the error handling and how we can handle the errors. So till now we completed. Okay, what are the things we require to handle the errors? So tomorrow we will discuss complete error handling. Okay, complete error handling. This error handling mechanism is very very important, in the real time. If you work for any company, or if you attend for any interview, they will ask how you implemented error handling in your project. Okay, like this they will ask. So tomorrow we are going to be discuss about this error handling. Okay, I will forward you the new link. Okay, new link for same time. Tomorrow I will going to be share the new link to you guys. Okay, anything else?
Okay.
Anyone wants to ask anything?
Pawan,
Yeah,
actually, I didn't receive the last previous two recording videos.
Last previous means which till 22 you have received?
Yes, yes.